Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm recording outside today. It's a gorgeous morning. I'll show you guys just quick. I'm by the side of a lake here. It's actually a lakeside cafe. So there we are. So yeah, lakeside cafe, and I've even got, look, a hot cappuccino to keep me company as well. Anyway, I thought I would. I've basically been spending the last couple of days looking into running Game Gear games on the Master System, and I've been looking all into how to patch certain ROMs, that sort of thing. That is basically how it's done. I got talking to my buddy Mark on a few just like WhatsApp messages. And he was like, oh right, so for IPS files, you basically, the difference being, the IPS file itself isn't a ROM, it's just a patch. So you need the ROM, basically, to use the patch against it. And you can use these IPS files for all sorts of different stuff. So a lot of the developers, when they're making stuff like homebrews, stuff like that, but also converting Game Gear ROMs, they use these IPS files. Anyway, I did some looking up on SMS Power, and it's just so good. There's so much documented on the forums and on the various different pages of the website and all that sort of stuff. And it's just really, like, it's not. It took a little bit of trial and error, but you know, it's reasonably idiot-proof, you know. So had a go yesterday. I've had another go again early this morning, just to sort of see what I can do with it. And I thought I'd record it, document it, and I'd show you guys what I'd done and how it works, that sort of stuff, just so it's a bit easier. So in the example that I'll put on this video, I was patching a Lest, which is it's a Lest Game Gear, which of course is Power Strike. I also did Power Strike 2 or a Lest 2, but in the video I'll do a Lest 1, and it's just a simple case. If that makes sense, you download your ROM, which you guys will know where to get your ROMs from, I'm sure, and you then essentially using this bit of software that you download to then patch the ROM, and it really is sort of as simple as that, really. You then load it onto your EverDrive, and away you go. Anyway, so that's enough of my waffling. I'll let you watch the video, see what you think, and I hope it's useful for you guys. So thanks very much. So here we are on SMS Power. I'll leave a link in the description, but you can essentially go onto the pages with the hacks and then click Game Gear to Master System hacks, and that will give you a list, as you can see here, of all of the different games that have been converted so far. There are a few that haven't, but most of the developers have done a great job so far, and big shout out to them for converting these to Master System. And there you can download a copy of the patched file. You will need to find your own ROM, which I'm not going to document here. Most people, if they're watching the videos like of this nature, they're going to know how to find their own ROMs. So it's fairly well documented on other channels on other parts of the internet. Here I'm just showing you how to download the patching software. So you'll download that and essentially save it to your desktop. There's a couple of different versions that you can download, and they will basically do the patching for you. So they make things a lot easier. So once you open the patching software up, you'll be given that little thing there. I'd already installed it and saved it to my desktop. So you click the add patch there, dead easy. You click, of course I'd already downloaded the patch, so I'm just going to select it here, and that will select the patch that I'm going to use. You're then going to select where you want to save it, or sorry, you're going to select what ROM you want to use, which I've just downloaded the Alest ROM, already owning the game, so it doesn't really make any difference to me. And then for these purposes, I'm going to overwrite that ROM. You could potentially download something else, or download, you know, another copy of the ROM if you wanted to keep the original. I don't need it, so I'm just going to overwrite it. That's fine. Works absolutely fine. And then yeah, and then it tells you that it's essentially done it. So dead easy. We now have a working patched ROM that we can use on our EverDrive. Yeah, really is as simple as that. It's a doddle. So next I'll show you that working on an EverDrive, and we will give the game a go running on the Master System. Okay, so we've chopped the ROM. So I'm just going to go into my homebrews here, which is where I've saved the file, the new file that we've created that is already patched. I've just created a little folder there, and you can see it there. It still says .gg. I didn't change the name of the file, but it is patched to run on Master System original hardware. So it will just boot up here, and then here we go. There we go. So it's now running the Alest game, which is the Game Gear version of the game, but running on the Sega Master System. So there we are.